Hi everybody, it's Diana, and today I'm going to be giving you my top 5 tips for anti-aging around the eyes, and that could be in regards to crow's feet, hollows, eye bags, and fine lines and wrinkles. Here on my channel, I talk about anti-aging devices, I do makeup tutorials, and give you some of my tips, so if you like videos about these topics, please give me a subscribe. Okay. I'm almost 43 years old, and I think I've learned a few things along the way about how to help the under eye area. I'm definitely always learning something, but these are my top 5 tips for anti-aging around the eyes. Let's get to it. Tip number 1, sleep. It's not just lack of sleep, which does cause retention of blood and fluid to pool around the eyes. It's also how you sleep. My preferred way of sleeping is side sleeping, and that's not the best idea because when you side sleep or stomach sleep, it really does cause the fluid to just pool around those eyes. My advice would be to hands down train yourself how to sleep on your back. It's gonna help with a multitude of wrinkles, not just under eye wrinkles, but forehead wrinkles, wrinkles on your cheeks, wrinkles on your neck, wrinkles on your chest. It's just gonna help all around so that gravity doesn't smush your face on the side and everything just gets really nice and smooth when you sleep on your back. So I would suggest definitely train yourself, and I know it's not easy, but just try, little increments starting on your back at night and see if you can work up to more. The other tip I have is to try and find a pillow that is slightly raised at the top of your head. So it's got like a little angle going to it. That's gonna really help drain everything at night and not let anything get stuck where it doesn't belong. My other piece of advice would be to sleep with a silk pillowcase, or satin could work too. It not only helps your hair from getting split ends, but it does create a moisture barrier between your skin and the pillow, and that helps if you have really dry skin. It also helps from preventing sleep wrinkles. The pillow that I found that I like to use is called the Sleep and Glow pillow. It has cutouts on the sides for your face so it doesn't get smushed if you do happen to sleep on your side, and it also makes it more comfortable to learn how to sleep on your back if you're not used to it. I do have a video of my Sleep and Glow pillow review, and I will link that video in the description box below. Tip number 2, SPF of at least 30. Tip number 2, SPF of at least 30. It's really important for us to protect our skin, especially as we get older. If we're using more like vitamin C or any peels or anything of that sort, it's important to protect our skin during the day from the sun's rays. So wearing a hat would be good too, wearing sunglasses when you go outside, but number 1 precaution would be SPF of at least 30. I like to use 50, SPF 50, and this is the SPF that I use. It's by Australian Gold. It's a mineral sunscreen. It's not a chemical sunscreen, and I highly suggest this SPF, not only because it's 50, but it also has a nice tint to it so that if you don't want to wear makeup on a certain day, you can have just a little bit of a color wash on your face. And before I go any further, I want to mention that this is not a sponsored video. Tip number 3, the use of effective ingredients. And what I'm talking about here is the wonderful, wonderful ingredients of tretinoin, or products with retinol, or vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and peptides. Here's the one I use. I got it from a company called apostrophe.com. I will put the link in the description box below. You basically fill out a questionnaire and get matched with a dermatologist, a board-certified dermatologist, and they look at your pictures, they look at your survey, your questionnaire, and then they send you a formula made especially for you. I did do a video about apostrophe.com and tretinoin, and I will link that in the description box below. I will also be posting videos soon with my AM and PM routines for skincare, so you'll be able to see what actives and what exactly I'm using and doing to keep my skin looking great. For dark circles, you should be looking for products with vitamin C in the form of ascorbyl glucoside, and that's a derivative of vitamin C, which really helps lighten and brighten the under eye circles under your eyes. For hollows under the eyes that cause shadows, a good way to maybe go would be filler, although it's a pretty tricky area to fill, and I did do a video about my experience with under eye filler, so if you're interested in finding out more about that, I will also post a link to that in the description below. Tip number 4, cool it. If you wake up in the morning and you tend to have a bit of swelling under your eyes, something good would be to keep an aloe vera gel bottle in your freezer, and when you're ready to use it, just take it out of the freezer for about 10 minutes and let it sit in room temperature. Put a couple drops on your fingers, pat it around your eyes, and gently massage the area because the aloe is anti-inflammatory, and just the mere fact that you're massaging will help get that swelling away from the area. You can also apply cold compresses like iced tea bags because they're gonna help shrink the blood vessels in that area and definitely help to reduce the swelling. Or you could take a spoon and place it in ice water and then use the rounded side of the spoon to put it right under your eyes where it fits perfectly with that curvature, and that should help reduce swelling. Tip number 5, at-home lasers. A while back, I was at my dermatologist and I asked them about using lasers on my face, and the recovery that they told me would have to happen was pretty significant for me. I don't like the downtime, and I researched and found a laser called the Nira laser, and I'm still testing this out, but it's FDA cleared and it helps with fine lines and wrinkles around the eyes. It's non-fractional technology, the same that's used in offices, except you're gonna get results more over time rather than in one big shot, which I like because there's absolutely no downtime, there's no redness, there's no swelling or burning or anything of the sort. So this particular device, it heats up the cells by using a laser light, and that puts a bit of stress on those cells, which causes a protein, which then rejuvenates your skin. And it helps renew that dermal area, increases the building of collagen and all that good stuff that we need. So it's actually helping the problem from the inside out. And I have a bonus tip for you guys as far as makeup goes in the under eye area. You definitely don't want anything drying under there to really accentuate any wrinkles that you may have. Recently, I started using a concealer that I think has been around for a while, but I really like it. It's by Maybelline and it's the Instant Age Rewind. It's really great. It's got a little puff that you can just use to blot out under your eyes, and then I take, this is in the color 100 Ivory. I also take a dampened beauty blender, and with the tip of it, I just buff it out. If you want to set your under eye area, I would suggest using something like It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, and a brush that looks like this. This is the Real Techniques number 402. And I would just basically take some powder like right on the tip of the brush. I would keep it perpendicular to your face, and with the tip of the brush, just lightly set the powder under your eye. Really, really lightly. Try not to get it down here. That's the method that I used today, and I really liked it. I didn't take it lower because that's when I feel like it really accentuates the lines, the fine lines and wrinkles. Those are my 5 tips for anti-aging around the eyes. I hope you found it useful, and I hope to see you back here on my channel. Please check the description box for any of the items that I mentioned. And until next time, keep on glowing. Oh, and please subscribe.